So I would like to. So one of the items on, I think, the title of this is emerging technologies. Now I'd like us to remove the E out of that whole word. We should be focused on merging technologies of what we currently have, right? So forget about emerging technologies. Let's talk about merging technologies, because we do have the availability of different ecosystems, different integrations that allow us. And a lot of the people on this panel has discussed what is important now. It's optimization, bringing the costs down, ensuring revenue is higher. How do we do that? We do that by ensuring workforce optimization, better disruption software, which training optimization, fuel optimization. All of that's there. It's just not linked, right? So emerging technologies can be switched with merging technologies and digitizing it and getting it all into an ecosystem, even if it's different platforms, modules, or even companies. And I think that needs to be leveraged, and people are scared of it. And I made a couple of notes to Anne's point. I hear every day, this is not how we do it in this country. So you're saying, you said earlier, is very true. And I find that in South Africa, South African Airways, which we all know is in a lot of trouble. And I think they went and bought Jefferson for a large amount of money. And at the end of the day, they still did their rosters with Excel. Right, so you can. We have a technology to help airlines to reduce their costs, so that there is incremental value, as Markus said, for the passenger, because you're keeping costs down, you are optimizing your workforce. We should be learning out of COVID, because this is not going to be the last time something like this is going to happen. So the data that we use, and I know we spoke about the horrible thing about big data, now here we can use right data for outliers. So if an outlier like this happens again, how do we use that to use our current capabilities to ensure that there's an optimized solution for not only airlines but also vendors as well as passengers? And just on the last thing, Marco, you mentioned Netflix. Now, I was in the US when Netflix still had those boxes, and that's how they started. They had those automated boxes where you go and rent a DVD, and then the next day you just pop it back into the box. Now, if we get to the stage where, and I see that Airbus has released, I think today or yesterday, they released 3 new prototypes for zero what's the word? Zero emission aircraft. When we get to that point, then we can actually start looking at subscription for flights, right? Where you say, okay, for $500 you get this amount of flights, just similar to Netflix. So agree, that's not technology based, that's thinking based, that's innovation. So my point is, and I agree, I think we're all on the same point, is we have the technology, it's not being used.